Not guilty. That is the plea from former President Donald Trump, who was in Washington facing 4 felony counts, including conspiracy to defraud the U.S.
Those charges all related to his alleged actions to overturn the 2020 election. His next hearing is set for August 28th. Natalie Brand joins us live from the U.S. District Court in Washington. Natalie, what can you tell us this afternoon?
Ron and Reka, inside this courthouse behind me is where the former president had this initial appearance. It seemed all very typical. The judge read him the charges, his rights, the conditions of his release. But as we know, this is a case unlike any we've seen in U.S. history.
Donald Trump arrived in Washington, D.C. and then traveled by motorcade to a federal courthouse. This is the former president's first court appearance to face unprecedented charges related to the January 6th Capitol attack and what prosecutors allege was a sweeping scheme to overturn the 2020 election. Outside the courthouse, security is tight. The city even pulling snowplows out of storage to bolster the fence line.
Here on the sidewalk outside of the courthouse, there are both supporters of the former president and those demonstrating against him. Some people even traveling from out of state to be here for this historic hearing.
Trump himself weighed in ahead of the hearing, saying he's going to Washington to, quote, be arrested for having challenged a corrupt, rigged, and stolen election. Trump pleaded not guilty to 4 felony counts, including conspiracy to defraud the United States and conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding.
Essentially, his defense is going to be, I fully had the right to contest an election that I knew or I was convinced was rigged. And so part of the challenge here is to prove that, no, this was in fact a fraud.
Special counsel Jack Smith says he's seeking a speedy trial, but Trump's legal team has signaled they will seek delays as the former president now faces charges in 3 separate cases.
Now, in total, from the time that he arrived to the time that he departed, the former president spent less than 3 hours in the nation's capital. Before getting on the plane, he made a brief comment to reporters, calling this a sad day for America. He did not take any questions. As you mentioned, the next hearing in this case has been scheduled for August 28th. The Department of Justice has also been asked to submit a brief to outline how long a trial could take, a potential trial date. The Trump legal team would then respond to that. But Trump's attorneys in the courtroom reiterated that they might need some time to assess the magnitude of this case. Ron and Reka?
Natalie Brand, thank you.